Good morning, team. As a member of multiple diversity, equity, and inclusion committees within our real estate space, I want to take a moment first to just appreciate our Guide Realty team for the work that they're doing in the diversity space. I just want to let you guys know how you're setting the standard for embracing diversity both within our office and with our clientele. And as such, I want us to continue to focus on that as one of the skills, one of the values of our organization. I've got a few tips to share on how we can continue to be inclusive and diversified and more culturally effective within our community. The first tip is to become mutually adaptive. Now, by being mutually adaptive, that means that we understand and appreciate that people of different backgrounds or cultures have different foods, different music, different dialects that they use. We also need to understand that they have different types of relationships or different values that they think are important. We need to understand that these things are different and not judge each other as such. So we can be accepting of those different cultures, and we can also share our cultures with them as well. The next tip is I want to caution each of us about generalizing. You know, when you do have a chance to experience someone from a different culture and you learn something maybe about their likes or dislikes or some personal item about them, we don't necessarily need to generalize that to the entire population. We tend to do that, and I'm definitely guilty of that myself, or have been in the past. But if we work on being more effective in that area, we will be less likely to stereotype and generalize other people. Next, you got to learn how much you don't know. We think we know lots of stuff, and we feel comfortable in our space, but we need to ask questions. We need to sit back and observe. We can either Google or read or research if we want to learn more about another culture. Next, if you mess up, if you say the wrong thing, if you inadvertently disrespect someone from a different culture for a reason you weren't aware of, you guys just apologize. We're all human beings. We get it right sometimes we get it wrong, but if you mess it up, just apologize. And lastly, and I think this is the most important, the most effective tip to expand your culturally diverse reach is to expand your comfort zone. You guys, we have to make concerted efforts to find social circles and professional circles of people that are different from us. We can't always stay in our space and stay in our comfort zones. Well, I hope this helps each of you guys get out there and be diverse. And I want to give a special shout out to Ivy Barksdale. Yesterday, I watched her work for 2.5 hours with the client who has English as a second language, who is new to our country, but who also wants to be a homeowner. And she sat down and had the patience, spent 2.5 hours with them, helping them with their loan application. And that's just an example of how we're embracing others and doing our best to create homeowners and build wealth. You guys, you get out there and you be great and you keep doing what you're doing.